Cool. Okay, so hi, my name is Nico. I'm the host here at Global Capital Network. Thanks, Josh, for having me, and I'm looking forward to hearing more about these cool, innovative businesses. I think we have about 60 to 70 now, and it's growing every year, and I'm just stoked to meet new investors, and hopefully an investor can match with one of these companies, and they can raise capital. So here I'm with Simon, and he is a managing partner and investor. So Simon,
yes, sir.
Tell me more about what you do.
Sure, absolutely. So Queensgate Capital is an investment bank, and we're a part of a broader network called the Stonehaven Network. Stonehaven is a broker-dealer in New York, and we've got about 120 affiliate partners on our platform, and we have about 170 different mandates that we're working with. So everything from real estate funds to private equity funds, venture capital funds, direct real estate deals, direct deals into companies, wineries. We've got film opportunities. We've got live entertainment. So take your pick. We've got a little of everything. So.
Nice. So Simon, it does look like you deal with a lot of different industries. Which one is the most fun for you to raise capital for, or just?
Probably the one that is most fun for me is the restaurant industry, just because I have a lot of experience in that space. I started working at McDonald's when I was 16 years old, making $4.25 an hour.
No kidding.
I also worked at Jimmy John's and actually worked for Jimmy. There's a big guy named Jimmy that started the company, who's now a billionaire, but that's another story.
Wow. Cool.
So anyway, I've learned from the best in the restaurant space, and I've also owned and operated about 40 of my own restaurants in different partnerships. And I love food, and I love talking about food. And it's funny because I used to be in the hedge fund industry, and I would tell people I worked at a hedge fund, and half the people thought I was doing gardening work. Oh, you trim hedges, or no, you do landscaping. No, it's a little bit different than that. But anyway, when you bring up restaurants, everyone has an opinion. Everyone enjoys talking about food. Their aunt or their cousin started a restaurant, and people are always curious about how you invest profitably in restaurants. I think a lot of people have not made profits in their restaurant investments, but I've been fortunate enough to be a part of a few investments that have worked quite well in restaurants. So.
Sweet. Well, I do actually have another question for you, since
Sure.
restaurants is a passion industry for you, and you know a lot about it. So with the whole world of AI shifting and transforming, how do you feel like the restaurant industry is going to change because of AI in either a positive or a negative way?
It's a really good question. I think I would also throw in robotics, so AI and robotics. I think that I know right now that there's companies that are mapping the movements of restaurant workers, of how they make a certain dish or how they clean the restaurant or whatever. And they're now training robots to mimic human behavior when it comes to those things. And so very soon there will be a day where the restaurant might close at 9 p.m. and then a cleaning robot wakes up at night and goes around and cleans all the dishes, cleans all the floor, takes out the trash. And so your human crew can go home right when the restaurant closes and doesn't have to worry about any of the prep work or any of the dirty work, so to speak. So that's definitely one aspect. I think another one is supply chain. So I just was talking to a company on my way in to the conference today that has disrupted the global supply chain, and they now have contracts with individual farmers in different countries around the world that want to sell their products into the U.S. market, whether it be the U.S. grocery store market or restaurant market. And now grocery stores and restaurants can use this company's platform to order produce directly from specific farmers, whether they be in the U.S. or globally. So I think supply chain, labor, workforce, all those things are going to be impacted. And I think that it goes all the way down to farming. I think now you have robotic pickers that will go and actually harvest fruit for you or harvest produce, and it can sense exactly when it's ripe, and it'll only pick the ripe ones and leave the rest. And it disintermediates a lot of human labor that's been used for some of those things in the past.
Interesting. So thank you for sharing that with us. Another question I have, so how has the Global Capital Network event been for you? Have you found any potential opportunities to follow up with, or tell me about your experience?
Yeah, it's been great. I think two companies stick out in particular. One of them is rolling out a new pizza concept across Walmarts in the U.S. So that's kind of right up my alley and stuff I've dealt with before. And then Another one has created an interesting AI agent that can be used in capital raising efforts or in vetting investment deals, and just having an AI agent that will interview either the investor or the person that's raising the capital and do a lot of the work that normally a human might have to do on the phone. So I think both of those companies seem very interested, and looking forward to following up with them.
Cool. Well, thank you, Simon. I
Sure.
appreciate you for
Thanks,
coming
Nico.
up. Yeah.